Well, Jason Claremont with the huge catch there for a 33-yard gain on the final play of the third quarter to set Saskatchewan up first down at the 23. Durant to the corner, has a man, incomplete, but his interference. Weston Dressler was the intended target. Jason Goss was there on the coverage, and this will be pass interference in the end zone against Edmonton.
Pass interference. Edmonton number 4. Foul occurred in goal. Ball will be at the 1-yard line. First down.
Yeah, this is going to get you pass interference every time. He just lost sight of it, and Weston Dressler beat him badly. And Jason Goss is one of the best cover guys in the league, and he just got beat there badly and paid the price, putting Saskatchewan on the 1-yard line, first and goal.
Chance to retake the lead now. Zarka and Cates in behind Darian Durant. That's Giles to give to Zarka, and Zarka puts it through. So Giles once again comes in on short yardage, turns and hands it off to Chris Zarka. And the Saskatchewan Roughriders are back on top.
I just love me some Chris Zarka, and the folks here in Mosaic and Saskatchewan and Rider Nation do too. This is what he does best. Just smash mouth football, getting down and dirty in the trenches, taking it over the top. That's hard to stop there, and he's giving you the up and down, the yes sir, I got me one.
And don't forget the big catch by Jason Claremont. There's a 5-play, 78-yard drive to answer. And now the question is, does Saskatchewan go for 2? You're up 6. So the point after would make it 7, but Saskatchewan elects to go for 2.
That's
interesting decision with a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter.
I like this call. You know, some points on the board. You have quarterback an opportunity to get out and around, maybe off the edge.
One crack from the 5. Durant under pressure, stepping up, but he is dropped. A flag comes down in the end zone late. Greg Peach stepped up and stopped Durant, but there's a flag in the end zone. And it's against Edmonton.
Halfway to the goal line. Try it again.
One crack from 2.5.
Legal contact on the receiver. Edmonton number 27. After distance to the goal, convert will be repeated.
I'm not going to second guess Paul off the leash, but I would think, I'd try to get my quarterback, on a run pass option off the edge, as opposed to making a stationary target back there where the defense can just kind of pin their ears back. But second crack at it here.
From the 2.5, and this time Durant will go under center with Cates in the backfield. Durant swings to the corner, looking there for Fantus. He makes the catch.
That was like an inside fade by the slot back, as you normally see with the wide receiver when they throw behind. And he gives his quarterback an opportunity, or the quarterback gives his receiver an opportunity to catch the ball by spotting it here. And this is by design. Just throw it out there, receiver knows the ball's coming. Defenders in a trail technique, eyes are not on the ball. Andy Fantus makes a relatively simple play, gets a 2-point convert.
There's a big coaching decision. So now Saskatchewan takes the 33-30 lead, so the lead is now 3 instead of 1.
We got us a ball game. Good way to finish off week 4 of the Canadian football season.
No kidding, huh? This did not look like we were headed for about 2 hours ago.
A lot of crazy things happen here at Mosaic Field, and I can guarantee it, no matter win or lose as your opponent, you will know you've been in a ball game.
And here is the Saskatchewan drive, which starts with the catch by Jerron Walker. Then it's Claremont with the big game. The pass interference call. Then Zarka with the touchdown, followed by interference on the 2-point convert. So Ken Miller decides instead of leading by 2, he'd like to lead by 3.
Biggest play of that drive, in my opinion, was, well, obviously, the pass interference in the end zone, but a beautifully thrown ball by Darian Durant to Jason Claremont, seizing the opportunity to produce for his team.
And now this is Jackson on the kickoff return. He's hammered down at the 43-yard line by the kicker, Jamie Borum. Everybody's getting into it now. With 13:46 to go in the fourth quarter, and back and forth they go.
Why not? Why not? Jamie Borum, you see him at the top of your screen right here. And hey, he's breaking down already. Pretty good idea with Tristan. Oh, it's a helmet-to-helmet shot.
That's a 220-pound kicker, by the way.
We need to teach him to wrap up and bring his hips and his legs with him next time. Otherwise, he's going to hurt himself.
We've seen that a couple of times already this year.
Yes, we have.
The lead goes back and forth, and now it's Edmonton's ball. On first down, this is McCarty. And he'll get across the 40 to about the 42-yard line.
You'll often hear offensive coordinators talk about we have to be successful on 1st and 10. We've talked about it here today in Edmonton for the last 2.5 quarters that's been able to be successful on 1st and 10, putting themselves in a situation where they still have their entire playbook and the defense on their heels. And again, 2nd and 5, great situation offensively.
Draw play. And this time McCarty will not get it. Stevie Baggs got it from behind. He'll be about a half a yard short, it would appear, of a first down. And now decision time once again for Richie Hall.
Stevie Baggs is just standing up. He's just outside of your screen on the left-hand side. And he's going to redraw, squeeze it. Does a nice job of getting back in there, diving at the legs of Calvin McCarty, forcing a punt situation.
It's a yard and a bit, and so Hall will send out Prefontaine as Weston Dressler goes back to receive. And some confusion by Saskatchewan players late getting off the field, and they just do. It is 3rd and very short. Prefontaine, lots of time, sends a great kick, drives Dressler all the way back to his 5. Good coverage. McCarty got there. Dressler fights his way across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A 48-yard kick to return to 6. We're back after this. We've been looking back to 1989. Remember this pass from Kent Austin to Ray Elgard as the lead went back and forth at Skydome in the 89 Grey Cup. Elgard with our Ray Morrison.
Thank you, Gord. Well, Ray Elgard, what kind of weekend has it been here seeing all your mates from 20 years ago?
Oh, it's really been cool. There's a lot of guys we haven't seen in a long time, and I've been back a couple of times, but I know a lot of the guys haven't. And it's been 20 years since our big day, and so it was really cool to get together with them all and visit and tell lies and revisit all the old stories. It's been great.
Looking back, what is one moment from that game that you'll remember and take with you?
You know, it's interesting. The one thing that I'll always remember is the national anthem. I thought the lady that sang that just belted it out, and you just had that feeling that something important was going on, or at least in our world, and that's my little one thing from it.
That's good. Well, thanks for taking part in the festivities here and stopping by.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
There you go. Gord, back to you.
Here's the give on first down to Stu Ford, and he's stacked up after a game of a couple as he gets to about the 14-yard line, and there's a flag down at the line of scrimmage. Funny, you know, Ray Elgard said that his highlight was the national anthem. Richie Hall said the pregame introductions.
What is up with that? You know, those guys are thinking it too much. You know, it's he gets a touchdown pass. That'd be mine. But Ray was always that type of player. You know, we always look at things a little more analytically than others. That's what made him so good, because he was physical and he was analytical.
Offside. Edmonton, the defensive end, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So a 1st and 5 for Saskatchewan. That was the year the Skydome opened.
Yeah.
And it was a huge event. The stadium was packed. And of course, the two teams played one of the greatest Grey Cups, if not the greatest of all time.
Be there firsthand to witness it. It was a fantastic experience.
Durant wobbles one out there. It was too high for Claremont and almost into the hands of Jonte Buell, the Edmonton corner. That'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Darian Durant. This is the first time he's played against the Edmonton Eskimos. He's dressed against them, but has not played against them yet. And of course, he's got a lot of friends over there. Ian Maurice Lloyd, Kidwana Jones, and others.
In fairness to Darian, that last pass, Kai Ellis got up. He was about 12 feet in the air, and he couldn't get the ball over him. I think he actually tipped the ball.
second down. Durant thought about running and then got stuffed. Peach started it, and the play was finished by Dario Romero. And Saskatchewan will punt.
Oh. Greg Peach comes all the way over from the left side, and this is a kill shot on a quarterback. He's right here. Watch him come all the way over on a stunt, right into the hole, and meets Darian Durant head to head. Say hello to my little friend. That's great defense. That's a nice stunt at the perfect time.
That's a big stop by the Edmonton D, which forces Borum to come out and punt from inside his end zone.
Guarantee it. Darian Durant did not see that one coming, because that came from 3 gaps over. And then as he's flying through a hole, there's a big defensive tackle in your face.
Tristan Jackson waits for it at midfield. And Borum's going to give up a safety. So the chess match continues. And the fans here in Regina, not a big approval rating for this. But the Edmonton Eskimos now trail by 1. The CFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Rona, proud sponsor of the CFL. Rona, doing it right since 1939. And we mentioned him earlier. There is the great George Reed, a gentleman in every respect. And now he watches his old team having surrendered a safety, now forced to kick off from the 25, not the 35-yard line. This is the new rule in the Canadian Football League, designed to perhaps inhibit some of the safety surrendering. So Borum will send that down, and this is Jackson from his 25-yard line. So you give up 2, and Jackson gets his way close to midfield to the 54-yard line. And now it's Saskatchewan up by 1, but Edmonton still has great field position.
Yeah, so if you look at it, Gord, you know, you give up the 2, you know, as opposed to punting from your own end zone. And we know Borum can hit 55, 60-yarders. Good coverage. May a differential of maybe a 5 or 10 yards here, because based on the kickoff from the 25-yard line and the return, only a difference of about maybe 5, maybe 10 yards for 2 points. Is that a big enough concession in difference in field position to justify that?
On first down, Ray sets up the screen, drops it off to McCarty. He's across midfield, inside Saskatchewan territory to the 49-yard line, a gain of 6 yards. And we talked about it earlier, Saskatchewan has faced more plays defensively than any team in the league so far this year, and Edmonton is grinding it out today.
Grinding it out, great use of the run game. You know, they've interspersed Whitlock with McCarty. Now they got the screen game going. The Rays converting on 2nd and long, put themselves in 2nd and short. They're in a rhythm.
And they'll give it off to McCarty on 2nd and short. And it'll be very close. He needs the 46-yard line. Where did his second effort get him? And if you think he's a half-yard short, then what? This is the situation we saw in the first quarter, where Hall elected to punt and stick the Riders inside their 10-yard line instead of trying a 48-yard field goal. They marked the ball outside the 46, or about the 47-yard line. I need a slide rule today for all the I've already had 1 mathematical fumble, so
Gord,
Richie Hall and Ken Miller going toe-to-toe in a chess match.